Before start this video, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon. Thanks.
Geneva, the world's glaciers melted at dramatic speed last year, and saving them is effectively a lost cause, the United Nations reported Friday, as climate change indicators once again hit record highs. The last 8 years have been the warmest ever recorded, while concentrations of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide hit new peaks, the UN's World Meteorological Organization said. Antarctic sea ice fell to its lowest extent on record, and the melting of some European glaciers was, literally, off the charts, the WMO spelled out as it launched its annual climate overview. Sea levels are also at a record high, having risen by an average of 4.62 millimeters per year between 2013 and 2022, double the rate it was between 1993 and 2002. Record high temperatures were recorded in the oceans, where around 90% of the heat trapped on Earth by greenhouse gases ends up. The 2015 Paris Agreement saw countries agree to cap global warming at, well below, 2 degrees Celsius above average levels measured between 1850 and 1900, and 1.5 C if possible. The global mean temperature in 2022 was 1.15 C above the 1850 to 1900 average, the WMO report said. Record global mean temperatures over the past 8 years came despite the cooling impact of a drawn-out La Niña weather phenomenon that stretched over nearly half that period. The report said greenhouse gas concentrations reached new global highs in 2021. The concentration of carbon dioxide, CO2, reached 415.7 parts per million globally, or 149% of the pre-industrial, 1750, level, while methane reached 262% and nitrous oxide hit 124%. Data indicate they continued to increase in 2022. Glacier game lost. The world's reference glaciers, those for which long-term observations exist, saw an average thickness loss of more than 1.3 meters between October 2021 and October 2022, a loss much larger than the average over the last decade. The cumulative thickness loss since 1970 amounts to almost 30 meters. In Europe, the Alps smashed records for glacier melt due to a combination of little winter snow, an intrusion of Saharan dust in March 2022, and heat waves between May and early September. We have already lost the melting of the glaciers game, because we already have such a high concentration of CO2, WMO chief Petteri Talas told AFP in an interview. In the Swiss Alps, last summer we lost 6.2% of the glacier mass, which is the highest amount since records started. This is serious, he said, explaining that the disappearance of the glaciers would limit freshwater supplies for humans and for agriculture, and also harm transport links if rivers become less navigable. These kind of things are going to be a big risk for the future, said Talas. Many of these mountain glaciers will disappear, and also the shrinking of the Antarctic and Greenland glaciers will continue for a long-term basis, unless we create a means to remove CO2 from the atmosphere. Glimmers of hope. Despite the report's bad news, Talas said there was cause for some. He said the means to battle climate change were becoming more affordable, with green energy becoming cheaper than fossil fuels, while the world is developing better mitigation methods. The planet is no longer heading towards 3 to 5 C warming, as forecast in 2014, but was now on track for 2.5 to 3 C warming, he said. In the best case, we would still be able to reach 1.5 C warming, which would be best for the welfare of mankind, the biosphere and the global economy, the WMO Secretary General said. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.